So before we start the presentation, let me give you some instructions and maybe some advice too, okay? So as you can see, I am recording, right? So this is a very good exercise. For example, we're going to give you a presentation and later you maybe can watch it. So how can you improve your presentation? Because this is a good exercise. I remember once when I was in Canada participating in the government program for immigrants there. So they kind of train you to do a job interview. And they record the job interview. And then they show, oh, you could do this better. You can watch yourself. How can you do it better? So this is the same purpose here, right? So I'll be recording your presentation. And then later on, based on some advice that I'm going to give you, oh, I could do this better because I'm not doing it. You can see yourself on the presentation. So I send you a link, right, in the class group. I think on Sunday, right? I don't know, Sunday. And I give you my post, right? So I remember watching the English speech context, and a lot of the students are asking me, teacher, how can I improve my presentation in the English speech context? Then I record all the students giving the speech, and then I break it down. What are the things that you can do to improve your presentation? I put a few things there. For example, gestures. If I'm going to come here and teach your class like this, right? No gestures, right? So that's going to be boring. But no, I walk beside you, I walk around you, I do, I want to say one thing. I do a gesture, like a one. Oh, the second thing, I put 2 fingers. Now 2 things. The third thing, three fingers, right? Or I want to show you something. I point it out. So gesture draws the attention to audience, to you, and that make a presentation much better. The second point, no reading. So I don't mean for you to memorize everything in your presentation. You are welcome to bring notes. Oh, I have to talk about gesture, reading, eye contact. These are my notes. But when I'm talking to you, I'm not reading. So if you're reading, that's going to be a boring presentation. Nobody wants to hear a presentation entirely reading. Do you understand? For example, when I'm teaching a class, I don't memorize my class. I have notes. For example, like I put some notes, I have to talk about 4 things. I'm not reading. Now I talk about gesture, now I'm talking about no reading. So I'm not reading to you, right? So I'm talking to you. So it's a much better presentation. But you're welcome to bring notes, right? You don't have to memorize everything. Okay, third thing, eye contact. If you're reading, you're not doing eye contact. Eye contact is when I look at you, you look at me. We establish eye contact. Oh, she's looking at me. I establish eye contact. So when I do this, what does it happen? I establish a connection with my audience. The presentation is much better because of it. Because I'm not talking to the walls. I'm talking to you, right? For example, she look at me, I look at you. So 1 second, I establish connection with you guys. And the last thing is voice volume. So the entire class should be hearing you, right? So if you speak too low, nobody's going to hear, especially those guys in the back of the class. So try to speak the presentation for the whole class. So what I like to do is like this. I'm going to follow the list, right? Now you cannot see it here, but for example, I'm going to follow the list. So the first student would be number 1, and then the second, number 2. So let's follow the list. So please come here, right? You see yourself in the camera. So give your presentation, and then you go back to your place. Comes the second student, and you check with me with the number, and then you start the presentation. Is that okay? You understand? So shall we start? Okay, first student, who's the number 1? Okay, so you can come and give your presentation. So it's a very short presentation. I asked you to prepare for around 1 minute, right? About your vacation, right? Can you start? Can you do it, number 1?
I'm not ready yet.
Not ready?
Yeah.
I gave you 1 week. So I asked you this the last class, right? So you should be coming prepared. Okay, number 2. Okay. So if you stay here, the presentation is not for me, it's for the entire class, right? So, for example, can you see yourself there? So now you can give a presentation, okay? All right, go ahead.
Hello everyone, I read a book during the winter vacation. Today I'm going to give presentation about The Little Prince, which is a famous novel written by up to one different case story. This presentation will be divided in four parts. Four parts. A brief introduction of the story, themes and lessons behind the novel, language styles in this novel, and a short conclusion. Well, let's start with the introduction. The Little Prince is a story about a little prince who travels from planet to planet, meeting different characters and learning important lessons about life and love. One of the important themes in the book is the idea of cherishing relationships. The Little Prince learns from the folks that to establish trust is an important part of life, and that it is the time you have devoted to your roles that makes your roles so important. This shows us that cherishing relationships and investing time and effort in them is essential for meaningful and fulfilling connections. The Little Prince learns that relationships are what make life worth living, and that true love is about giving, not taking. This is an important lesson that we can all learn from, no matter where we come from. Another important theme in the book is the importance of imagination and creative. The Little Prince used his imagination to create a world that is unique to him, and he encouraged them others to do the same. For example, when he looks at a garden of roses, he sees not just a garden of roses, but a hundred thousand roses altogether in one place. This is a great lesson for us all, as it reminds us to make outside the box and not be afraid to be creative. Using our imagination, we can see the world in a different way and appreciate it even more. The book is written in a simple and easy to understand language, making it accessible to readers of all ages and backgrounds. For example, when the Little Prince saw what is essential is invisible to the air. This phrase is simple and easy to understand, but it has a profound meaning. It shows us that sometimes the most important things in life are not visible to the eye, but the flight to in the heart. The stories in the book are also beautiful and add to overall experience of reading it. In conclusion, The Little Prince is a fantastic novel that teaches important life lessons in a fun and engaging way. I would highly recommend it to anyone who wants to learn about the importance of relationships, imagination, and creativity. This is the end of my presentation. Thank you for your listening.
Okay, thank you. So let me give you some feedback, okay? So he took much more than 1 or 2 minutes, right? Also, for example, he was reading, but he was looking at you guys, which is good, right? So he's trying to establish eye contact. But the less you read is better. If you just talk and looking at people, it will be much better. The voice is good. So the voice, I feel like everybody could hear him. But also, this is not a book report. So you should be talking about your vacation. You only talk about the book. Remember, this is your vacation report. For example, remember my last class? I talk about many things, right? I did a stay with my family, eating, investing, taking pictures. I did a lot of things. You come here and only talk about the book. This is not a book report. If you of course, in this vacation, I read this book. It's very good. I recommend it. Okay, what else do you do? You talk about your whole vacation, not only about the book report. Okay? So don't worry too much. This is just one homework. If you come here, and of course, you're going to get some grades. Don't worry, right? But if you do things like this, for example, I will pick some points out of you, right? All right, that's the feedback. I'm not going to give feedback to everyone, but this is to guide you, right? Your presentation. All right. So next one is going to be number 3. Number 3, can come? Okay, go ahead.
Good morning, everyone. Next, I will share with you an interesting thing that happened in my winter vacation. In last winter vacation, the shop my family runs has moved, and the house we live in has changed too. As we all know, moving is a big project. We have to take everything we need to take away. Moreover, there are often many unexpected or lost things to be found. And I think the funniest thing is related to my younger brother. Um, so here is the thing. My dad found a gift box while moving house. Inside was a pro, pro, modern reproduction of a traditional Chinese calligraphy pieces, the Shaolin a famous prose poem from Han Dynasty by Sima Xiangru. You know this calligraphy practice scares people by those days. Apparently, it became a trend on social media for couples to hand copy the Shaolin and gift it to their partners as a romantic gesture. And the poem is super long and complicated, so finishing it symbolizes patience and lasting love. But my dad, who never went to middle school, so he had no clue about anything of this. He thought it was just a random decoration and assumed it was mine. He handed it to me like, "Is this yours?" I opened it, recognized it was the Shaolin and remembered my sister had bought a similar set. So I asked her, but she said hers was still half finished. Confused, I unrolled the well scroll and spotted a handwritten note at the end with a birthday wish to my younger brother and a girl's name. So I understand. Turns out it was a gift from a girl to my younger brother, a love taken for his birthday. But when I asked my younger brother about it, she he culturally dropped it that they'd already broken up. Why? Well, he is only in eighth grade, and their middle school teacher caught them beating, if you can't even call it that at their age. Both sides of parents get called to them school, and that was the end of their romantics. Hostility is kind of heartwarming, but also low-key hilarious because they are just kids playing at being adults, and it's all.
Okay, thank you. Let me give you a feedback again. Let's make sure this is recording, okay? So the voice is good, right? So I feel like everybody could hear him, but he was reading all the time, not even looking anyone. So this is avoid him to establish eye contact, establish connection with the audience. So my point is this: this is not a very formal, right? This is kind of a fun thing to have because you're sharing your vacation. Maybe you did something interesting. Maybe you want to tell your classmates, right? So this is not a congress or a very formal thing. It's kind of informal, right? So see when I'm talking, doing some gestures, right? So if you're reading, you're not doing gestures, you're not doing eye contact, you're not connecting with the audience. So my point is, this is your vacation. You don't need to read it. You don't remember what you did last month? For example, if I have to tell you my vacation, I don't need to read it. I remember, oh, I went to Brazil. I have a plant. Remember the plant who died in my apartment, but I still have one little pepper. I eat with my brothers and sister. We had a pizza night. So what else did I do in my vacation? Oh, maybe, I don't remember. That's why you bring notes, right? You can bring notes. Oh, I'm going to talk about the pizza night. I'm going to talk about staying with my family. I'm talking about I hurt my feet. So you remember things that you have to talk about, but you don't read it. So I'm trying to help you, right? Because one day maybe you're going to participate in the English contest. So yesterday, Cindy, I don't know if you know Cindy, she's my supervisor. She invited me to go to an English speech contest in the building number 8 after my class. So I will be one of the judges. So usually the best speaker have those things. It's not only about their English, of course. If they're speaking, nobody can understand. It's going to be a bad speech, right? But it's not only about their English, it's about their posture, right? Gesturing, making eye contact, right? Having some notes so you don't forget what you're going to talk about it. All right, so next person, number 3. Sorry, you are number 3, right? So number 4 now. Number 4. Don't be too nervous, right? This is not formal. Just sharing your vacation with your classmates. Okay. Go ahead, there. You can see yourself in the camera. Go ahead. Okay.
Winter vacation, I'm at home and the parents' family reunion also held my for his very lovely child. At home, I also carried out some learning for the future goals to make efforts, but also with relatives and friends to do a lot of parties. Yeah, did not say this kind of party is very rare. At the same time, in the face of the upcoming event, I am also actively thinking about what to do in the next time.
Okay, thank you. Okay, number 5.
During this vacation, I found a job where I could beauty utilize my abilities and become a teacher for a group of children. Enjoying this job. The children are very cute and kind, and I constantly improve my ability during the teaching process. In the job, I have with praise it means being able to leverage my strengths and integrity them into my work. I feel very happy. In short, this a meaningful interaction. I like this job. It has the group, gives me technique and confidence. And I have also grew up in the academy of my classmates.
Okay, thank you. Number 6.
My winter vacation was wonderful. I spent most of my time with my family. I hope the room is the ho- housework and played with my sister. During the vacation, we we al- we also had the bed together. I read some some good books and learned a lot. I really enjoyed my vacation.
All right, thank you. Number 7.
Good morning, everyone. Today I'm delighted to share my winter vacation with you. My winter vacation was both fun and meaningful. During the vacation, I first finished my housework and my school homework carefully. Then I got to write some interesting books like adventure stories. I also helped my parents with housework, such as cleaning the rooms and washing dishes. In my free time, I played badminton with my friends. When the spring festival came, I wore new clothes and received right in relatives. It was really an enjoyable winter vacation. Moreover, I visited a local museum with my family. We saw a lot of historical relics and learned about the local culture. It was an eye-opening experience. All these activities made, made my winter more colorful and fulfilling. That's all for my sharing. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Number 8.
Good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to talk about my winter vacation. My winter vacation life is very happy. I went back to my hometown for a live during the winter holidays. The thing that made me happy was the delicious food in my hometown. I eat a lot of hometown noodles, such as 桂林米粉、螺蛳粉, and I had my favorite milk tea. In addition, I think it's very meaningful to go to the beach with my friends during the holidays. We jump in the rice. In addition, I spent the winter vacation relaxing with my family. I had more things to spend with my family. I made travelings with uh, my father, eating dinner. Everything is so precious. Thank you for listening.
All right, thank you. Number 9.
The rental vacation is my favorite time of the year. During the vacation, I have many interesting things to do. In the morning, I usually spend some time reading my favorite storybook. They are full of amazing adventures in the afternoon. I go outside to play with my friends. In the evening, I stay with my family. We eat our meal together and share funny stories. Enjoy in New Year in the winter holiday. New Year is one of the most important festivals in China. We set a fire and have dinner together. I love photography in the winter vacation. For a lot of photography, also for a lot of beautiful pictures. The winter vacation was great. I had a wonderful time and I can't wait for the next one.
Thank you. You want to go? Okay, you can come. So you're number 1, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Morning, everyone. I forgot homework, so I wasn't very prepared. Actually, in my holiday, I didn't do anything. Just stay there, play some video games, watch some movie, listen music. I see a lot about movie about future war and the modern war, such as Black Hawk Down. It's a movie about the Delta Special Forces U.S. mother. I also cook some food about I never tried before, such as meatballs. When I cook things, I feel like I am the Heisenberg in Breaking Bad. But not cooking drugs. I'm cooking something to eat for my family. That's it.
Okay, thank you. So let me give you a feedback, right? For example, he wasn't prepared, right? So he came here, he didn't read, right? It feels more natural. The only thing he was missing, he could have been make some more gestures. I'm going to talk about a few things. The first one, right? Gesture. Eating. Very delicious, right? Very good. So if you do some gesture, I will give you the maximum grade. So that's what I'm talking about. I know you guys prepare, write something, and then you come here. This is a very well prepared speech, and then you come here and read it. So it feels unnatural. He feels more natural than anyone else right now because he was unprepared. He didn't read it. So do you understand my point? Okay? So try to come here. Feel like you're between your friends, right? When you go, for example, when you go out with your roommates, right? Sometimes I got invited. You see a few posts, me eating with the students. Sometimes you go out with your friends and you're talking about, yesterday I watched this movie. You're not reading to them. I watched this movie. No, you're not reading to them, right? That's the kind of presentation that I want you guys to do it right now. You're sharing your winter vacation. Share something fun that you did it. If it was bad, like me, I hurt my feet, something bad happened this vacation, this is what happened. Tell me something, just 1 or 2 minutes. Be informal, right? Don't have to read it, and then you're going to get very good grades. So actually, everyone's going to get very good grades. I'm not giving anyone below 30. But if you do the things that I'm asking you to do, you're going to get 40. Right? All right, so next person. So he actually did very good because he was not prepared. He did it informally, very good. Thank you. All right, so next person is number 10.
Hello everyone. During winter vacation, my boyfriend and I went on a trip to Beijing and visited many famous attractions, such as the Badali Great Wall, Summer Palace, and the Forbidden City, Botnet, and so on. I spent the past 5 days in Beijing, tasting a lot of delicious food and visiting many famous tourist attractions. At the end of the trip, I couldn't bear to leave this city. After the trip, I went back to my hometown, celebrated the New Year with my family and visited them. Afterwards, I spent my free time learning English for postgraduate entrance examination. I think my winter vacation was very fulfilling and happy. Thank you all for listening.
Thank you. Okay, number 11.
This winter vacation, a highlight was my solo trip to Yunnan. From Asian towns to misty mountains, I observed diverse cultures and chat with locals, learning stories beyond textbooks. At home, family time brought quiet joy cooking with my mom, playing chess with my father, and sharing laughter. These moments grounded me in life's rush.
All right, thank you. Okay, number 12.
Hello everyone. I'm honored to be here to say something about my winter vacation. During my winter vacation, I decided to take a part-time job. I worked for several days in a Beijing store. Every day, I had to stand for long hours, helping customers and arranging goods. It was extremely tiring, but by the end of each day, my legs ached and I was completely worn out. But this experience also made me understand the value of hard work and money. After these tough working days, I had a wonderful time with my family. We went to watch the movie哪吒2. The the amazing animations and the touching story really impressed us. We laughed and were deeply moved together. It was such a great moment to relax and enjoy the movie in the warm company of my family. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you. Number 13.
Hello everyone. This winter vacation, I returned to my home at Europe. My home is located in a small city. People here live at the Philippines. There are many wild swans in my hometown. Every winter, they come here to spend the winter. In order to protect them, the government has set up wildland habitat environmental protection zones. This year, we go to Swan Lake Park to enjoy swans. There are many beautiful animals. Some of the swans have signs on their necks. Because the signs, we can ensure their safety. Their necks just like we wear at the neck piece. And the swans are very beautiful. I had a happy winter holiday.
All right, thank you. So number 14.
Hello everyone, I'm Huining. I'm very happy to share my holiday life with you in this class. For me, my vacation is colorful. At the beginning of the holiday, I first went to Beijing, the capital of China, and also visited many famous attractions in Beijing, such as Tiananmen Square and the Forbidden City and the Great Wall. After during the Spring Festival, I went to Sichuan Chengdu with my parents to see pandas and eat delicious hot food. We had a very happy time together in Sichuan. At the end of the holiday, my good friends and I went on a trip to Hunan Changsha. What impressed me the most was our visited the statues of Chairman Mao Zedong, which was very impressive and admirable. It was a great honor to experience so many different local customs and traditions during the holiday. And this will also become unique memories in my life. That's all. Thanks.
Okay, thank you. So for 15.
Hello everyone. Holiday is a good time for rest and recreation. My whole holiday was themed around the spring festival. The creations such as the lanterns and campers down homes. Traditional activities include making dumplings, visiting relatives and friends. Relatives will prepare a hearty meal. People exchange feelings and share interesting things at the dinner table. There has been more happy thing for the kids. Children receive red envelopes filled with money as a gesture of good luck. This is my winter holiday.
All right, thank you. 16 now.
Hello everyone, today I'm here to share a day from my winter vacation. On holiday day, I made plans to go out and play with my good friend the night before. I brought my best friend to my house and we went to take a shower together. We talked for a long time before going to bed. The next morning, we woke up early and my father drove us to the countryside. We leisurely strolled around and bought some snacks and cosmetics. At noon, we had lunch with our high school classmates. It was a delicious grilled fish, and we talked about our high school life, college life, and the future plans we were eating. In the afternoon, we all went to KTV to sing together. For over 3 hours, we took turns singing and all sang our favorite songs. I had a great time that day. It was an ordinary and happy day. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you. 17. Oh, there's no 17, right? 16, 18. 18?
Yes.
Okay.
During the Chinese New Year, I returned to my grandmother's house, as it was in the countryside.
You're not even okay, now you can.
During the Chinese New Year, I returned to my grandmother's house, as it was in the countryside. There were many small animals, and I took some pictures of them. I have already posted this video in the WeChat group. Everyone can take a look. This is the duckling I took a picture of. They went swimming in the small river together, but two of them fell behind and didn't catch up. They were desperately chasing after the team, and I think their twists and twins were very cute. I feel very comfortable living in the countryside for a few days, watching small animals and breathing fresh air, which made me feel relaxed.
Thank you. She is the first one who is sharing some pictures, right, on the group. For example, you can share the picture before you come here. Oh, this picture here is about this one. This is me and my grandma, whatever, right? So you can share the pictures. She's the first one who's sharing, right? So I'm just telling you, this is how you can do it, right? Because you put in the group here, then you come and speak about it. So, you can show here, this is the picture of whatever, who it is, and explain something. This is going to also be helping better than reading. Because, for example, you can have notes, or your notes could be the pictures, right? Oh, the first picture is when I was eating with my family. Oh, the second picture is when we went to the beaches, or something, right? So you don't have to read, right? You use some substitutes for reading, like showing pictures or having notes. All right, so now we're going to have in the 18, 19. You're 19, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Good morning, everyone. I'm going to share with you my backpack winter break at home. The winter came finally around, and I was more than ready to unwind after a long semester at school. Since I didn't have any plans, I decided to enjoy simple and relaxing stay-at-home holiday. My daily routine during the occasion was pretty laid-back, and I didn't bother setting an alarm. So I usually woke up around 10 o'clock a.m. Sometimes, some morning, I had been greeted by the delicious smell of Chinese day breakfast made by my mom. Sometimes it was scrambled eggs, served with warm, filled fluffy mantou. Other times, she made savory pancakes filled with scallions and bit of soy sauce. But to be honest, most of the time I skipped breakfast altogether. By the time I got up, it was almost lunchtime, and I had just wait for the next meal. In the afternoons, I had a greater time relaxing. Sometimes I had lie on the bed, open the Douyin app, and get lost in a world of short, funny videos. There were so many creative and entertaining clips that I could spend hours scrolling through them without getting bored. At times, I had teamed up with my friends and made peace alert on my phone. We had communicated through the in-game class chat, broadcast our moves, and try to win the matches. Those intense battles were a lot of fun. This winter vacation at home was simple, yet full of joy. It gave me a chance to slow down, enjoy the little things in life, and spend the quality time with my family. I truly cherished those moments and was looking forward to the new semester with a refreshed mind.
Okay, thank you. Number 20. Let's do it after the break, okay? Okay, let's have our break and then we continue after the break.
I'm glad to share my winter vacation life with you too. This winter vacation, I had a very full and colorful. As we all know, Spring Festival is a traditional festival in China. It's a time for families to get together before the New Year, have maybe some New Year good. Some days we all sit together to welcome the New Year. stick complex on the first day of the new year. Visit relative and friends who has not met for a long time. It's a very warm moment because I have an exam after the school start. I have to review my exam content at home. I'm very much looking forward to my third year of college life.
All right. Thank you. Number 21.
My full and enjoyable holiday. I spent a very full and enjoyable winter vacation. I spent the spring festival with my family, eating traditional Chinese food, rice dumpling and dumpling, and watching spring festival gala. Then together, we admired the brilliant fireworks that bloomed in the sky. After the spring festival, we started visiting friends and relatives. The happiest thing was to receive red envelopes from elders so I could buy food and things I wanted. My brother and I went to see the movie Detective Chinatown 1900. Suspense in the plot interspersed with a funny story, so that the whole movie plot rich and full of fun. Cinema people laugh from time to time. In my free time, I read extra-secular books, taking in the wisdom and the nutrients of the author, and translating them into my own strength to move forward. I exercise every day. I am convinced that exercise is a good habit, and that a good body is the prerequisite for everything. So I have the perseverance to do this. Although the winter break is over, good memories are still in my heart. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. 11:22.
Hello everyone, I have the urging for winter vacation during the holidays. I traveled with my family. We went to Beijing and stayed there for 4 days. We lived in the holiday. It is very beautiful. We visited to the Tiananmen Quarter, the summer place and the old summer place. We also went to the Great Wall. The weather was very cold, but we are excited. I like Beijing very much. I hope I can go there again.
Thank you. Okay, number 23. Huh? Oh, 40, okay. Number 24.
The holiday I went to the National Art Museum of China. The artist Wu Guanzhong, whom I admired very much, is right here. The museum dedicated a room to him. I around walking here all the day. His paintings are very realistic and abstract beyond my ability to describe it. From a distance, it looks very realistic, like a photograph in front of your eyes, but looking inside just a few oranges and lens. Besides, I went to the Heaven of Park, Temple of Heaven Park. I meet a lot of squirrels and cats. They are very cute. That day is very brilliant. Their shadow on the river wall are very cute, accent. But I didn't catch anything to eat. If I have changed, I would go there, see them again with nuts.
Okay, thank you. I want to give you a feedback again. Did you guys notice she had the written, but she tried not to read it? She's tried, let's try to do what the teacher's asking. I will try not to read it. Thank you, very good. I appreciated the effort. But for example, let me give you some help. For example, when you're talking, you kind of are looking, you can look at people in the eye. This is the eye contact. Okay? You didn't do this. Maybe, I don't know, people sometimes they're shy, I don't know. Don't be afraid. Look at people. Oh, make eye contact with them. If you do this in an audience, they will like you more as a speaker. This is already tested. So, for example, there are some people who are kind of doing scientific search. When the speaker look at the eyes of the audiences like them more. Thank you very much. You try not to read it. And also, I was going to say something else. I forgot it. But okay, so let's move on. So the next is number 20. The other thing that I was going to say is, for example, you did at least a little gestures, right? But thank you. All right. So number 25. Okay, here we go.
Hello everyone, here is the holiday I stayed at home, dedicating my time to my family, especially my parents. Together we prepared for the spring festival. We shop for festival goods, decorating our home and cook traditional dishes, creating a lively atmosphere. In addition to family time, I also reunited with friends. We shared stories, laughed about old memories, and made plans for the future. These moments reminded me of the importance of cherishing the people who matter most in our lives. The holiday was not just about relaxation, but also about reconnecting with my roots and strengthening bonds. It was a meaningful reminder that the simplest moments spent with family and friends are often the most precious.
Thank you. Thank you. Number 26.
Hello everyone. During the winter vacation, I had a happy and fulfilling winter vacation. After got home, I went to play with my cousins, did housework and cooking, visited relatives. They gave me great reminders. On New Year's Eve, I stayed with my family and went to the Spring Festival Gala. It was very interesting until the night before the Lantern Festival. My cousins and I went to McDonald's together and played bumper cars 3 times in the amusement park. It was really exciting, and the bumper cars are much cheaper than during the day. We all had a great time with the snacks. I also watched the 2 movies. Both movies are good and wonderful. Although the winter vacation is short, it was very enjoyable and fulfilling. I like it very much. Thank you for your listening.
Okay, thank you. 27.
Winter vacation is always magic time filled with warmth, happiness, and relaxation. Uh, I dedicated time to self improvement. I read two novel I read two novels recommended by my English teacher and practice my English reading um, readily. What's more, what's more, I am interested in playing games. So I often play play with my young sister. Um, last but not least, my English uh, My my family plays a important role in my life. So we cooked together. We cooked traditional dishes happily. Um, thank you for your listening.
Okay, thank you, thank you. Okay, number 28.
Hi guys, today I will introduce you guys about my winter vacation. During my winter vacation, I took a part-time job at the internet cafe, which was a new and exciting experience for me. At first, I feel tired and every day, but it was really happy, and I had made some extra money. In my free time, I hang out with friends. We enjoyed meals together and catching up on each other's lives and watch the latest movies, which were a lot of fun. The mix of work and leisure made my holiday both productive and relaxing. I also managed to squeeze in some personal time for reading and gaming, balancing my days perfectly. Overall, it was a fulfilling break, blending work, friendship, and personal enjoyment. I returned to school feeling refreshed and ready for the new semester. That's that's my share. Thank you for listening.
Thank you. Okay, now 29, 11:29.
Hello everyone, I'm happy to give you a presentation today. My winter vacation life is very fulfilling and beautiful. My winter vacation is divided into three parts. At the beginning of my my party time job, I was with my friends. Time passed quickly and I also reconnect the new friends and access to the new activities. The evening was the new Year's Eve, and the family get together to spend a living and beautiful life, saving for a trip next year. I'm preparing for my teaching practical examination later. In our free time, we will have dinner with friends and watch a movie. We will take a food to recover. My winter vacation life is almost like this at our second
Okay, thank you. Number 11:30.
Hello everyone. This winter vacation is always a time of great anticipation and excitement for me. During the vacation, I practiced to improve my cooking skills. I have a passion for cooking because cooking gives me a strong sense of accomplishment. It's like creating a masterpiece as ingredients transform into a delicious meal. I made many kinds of dishes like sweet and sour pork, chili chicken, cold chicken wings, and so on. During my vacation, I usually search for recipes on internet and learn how to make the dishes step by step. Seeing my family enjoying my cooking and mastering cooking skill is very rewarding. Of course, I didn't forget about my study. I spent some time to improve my English skill and kept memorizing English words every day. Overall, I enjoyed my meaningful vacation. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So 11:31.
everyone. During the winter vacation, my best friend and I went to a cat cafe to hit the cats. There were many cats in the story, and a white kitty is drinking water. It was very beautiful. We opened the cat food and fed them with a small spoon. A black kitty is jumping around me in full clothes. My friend held a quite little gray cat and took a photo. There was a big rocking chair in the cat cafe, and I sat on it with the red kitty in my arms. Its hair is very beautiful, not a bit of hair. Next to us was the neighborhood, and through the window, my friend and I chatted while watching the people coming and going. The kitty slowly fell asleep in our arms, with its little belly raised and full with this breathing. This is really a nice day.
Okay, thank you. 11:32.
Hello everyone, during the winter vacation, I went to Guangdong, where it was like spring all year round, and the scenery was beautiful, and I often photos near the park. At the same time, I didn't forget to study, and I prepared for the college English test, studied the college English test, 6 exams, and the teaching qualification every day. Finally, I insist on doing morning routine and class every morning, such as reading and reading books to enhance my physical fitness and immunity. In short, not only did I relax and have fun during this holiday, but I also grew and discovered in all aspects.
Thank you. Now number 11:33.
Morning, teacher. Morning, everyone. My winter vacation was very fulfilling. On New Year's Eve, my family and I set off fireworks. Colorful fireworks forming in the night sky, especially beautiful after we went back home to eat. It, uh, rel- uh, Relatives gathered together. The meal is particularly rich. We eat while taking and the atmosphere here is very lovely. In the evening, we also played mahjong together. Although I'm not good at playing mahjong, but I had a lot of fun with my family. Although there is no special arrangement in the wild winter vacation, the time with my family is always very warm, and I feel very happy. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, number 11:34.
Hello everyone. Today I will share my winter vacation with you. My winter vacation surely unforgettable. I spent a whole spring festival at home with my family. We put up a spring festival on Saturday and set off fireworks with a nice clear night up in brilliant colors, creating a festival atmosphere. The most precious moment was reuniting with friends I hadn't seen for a year. We chatted for hours, catching up on everything I had missed. We were so engrossed in our conversation that we lost track of time, and I ended up returning home too late. We spent a gentle scolding from my parents, but it was worth it. I also treated the animals kid, their statue
The stunning, vicious, and heartwarming story about family love deeply moved me. The bond between Roger and his parents made me reflect on my own family relationships. The biggest surprise comes when we visit a unique chocolate museum. All exhibits were indelible chocolate artworks. The most unbelievable piece was a chocolate replica of Mona Lisa's smile, and every precious was perfect, liquid with different shades of chocolate. It was amazing to see how chocolate could be transformed into such incredible art. The winter vacation was indescribable, joyful, and truly unforgettable. Thank you for your listening.
Okay, now number 1135.
Hello everyone. During the winter vacation, I did four things. First, I stay to prepare for the teacher exam. I must prepare for work because I hope to become a teacher in the future. Second, help my sister take a baby. It's here.
Oh, you're showing pictures. Good. Okay.
It's me. He is 2 years old this year. 1 year old, 2 years old. Although he often makes trouble, taking care of children is a difficult thing. It still doesn't prevent me from liking him. Third, I learned to cook a lot of delicious food and found a lot of fun from it. Here, noodles, 火鸡面，羊排，noodles，花卷，包子。I have a new skill. I decided to keep it for a long time. Finally, I accompanied my family and friends well, chatting, playing games, walking, shopping, and have a happy time with them. This is a wonderful and unforgettable winter vacation. Thank you for everyone.
Thank you. I just want to give a feedback again. For example, see, some people just clapped right now. So it was funny presentation, right? I noticed, for example, she's doing a small movement gesture like, when she's talking about her, she's touching here, right? So even though it's a small movement, it makes all the difference, right? So if she was showing pictures, right? She was reading as well, but not all the time. She was looking people, right? And then she showed me the picture. So these are making the presentation less boring. It draws more attention, right? So you see, small little tweaks makes a huge difference. So one day, maybe you're going to be a teacher. One day, maybe you're going to participate in the speech context. If you include those small things in your presentation, it's going to make a huge difference. I understand that, it's too much, teacher. I have to, it's too much gestures, voice, eye contact, it's too much. Of course, it is if you're doing the first time. But you can start training yourself to do those things. Do you think when I was a teacher, I was doing all of it? No. I kind of recorded myself, my classes, things like that. I have to improve on this. I say too much, for example. I have to stop saying, for example, all the time, right? So for small changes, I was kind of improving myself. The same as you. Maybe today is the first time the teacher is asking you to do too many things. I understand it's better maybe to read here than try to do all the things and do a bad presentation. But if you start paying attention to those small things, including one at a time, you're going to get better, so much better. All right, so let's move on. We have just a few more students. Now it's number, this was 35, now 36, 1136.
Hello everyone. Winter holiday is always a special time for me, especially when it comes with the Spring Festival. The year it was filled with laughter, delicious food, and heartwarming moments. The excitement began with the Spring Festival with the approach. The whole city seemed to come alive. My family and I went to the market to buy a New Year lights. Uh, there, there were so many red lights and captured with beautiful calligraphy and all kinds of snake. The thing of the traditional Chinese packets filled with the air make my mouth water. New Year event, it was a family routine time. My grandparents come over and we all gather around the big table. My mother and my daddy took the feast. There was a great talk, sweater and salt fish, dumpling, and some other delicious. The dumpling was my favorite. We even put a coin in one of them, and it said that who eats a dumpling with the coin will have a good luck in coming of the year. And like this one, my mother got it.
Okay.
Wanting it, we watched the Spring Festival, colored on TV. During the rest of the holiday, I really was the rivers and my family with my parents. We exchange goatee and grief. Every house was born with the joy and the smile of the good food. I also got lucky money in the red envelope. It's a tradition. It's a tradition that makes a cat special happy. It's working holiday of the spring festival truly got me a lot of beautiful memory. I already looking forward to the next one.
Okay, thank you. You're 36, right?
Yes.
Okay, 36. All right, so number 1137 now.
Hello everyone, I will share my winter vacation life with you here. Firstly, in traditional festivals in China, most of the winter vacation is spent on the New Year. Near the New Year, my family and I will prepare New Year's foods, things, clean my room and so on. Also, this time is very busy. It's very fulfilling. On New Year's Day, the whole family got together for dinner and elders will give us with envelopes. After dinner, my sister and I set off fireworks at our door. They are so beautiful. Then, in the next few days, we visited each other at home and sat together to chat. It was feeling happy that we planted 2 trees in front of our house. After lunch, my sister and I began to dig hot water and fill the trees. I hope it will grow up well and bear fruit next year. This is my fall and interesting winter vacation life. Thank you for my listening.
Thank you. Okay, now number 38.
Good morning, everyone. My winter vacation was fulfilling and enjoyable because all of my family members need to work. I'm the only one at home, and I have a lot of free time. During the holiday, I read 2 books. One is French literature, and the other is a brief history of time. And most of the time, I cook for myself. At first, the food
I made was not delicious. But later on, it became much better. In addition, I think eggs are really a versatile ingredient that can be paired with many other ingredients. I think cooking is a fancy. It's like doing something we've never done before. At the beginning, there will definitely be various problems, but please don't be discouraged. We need to find the right methods, maintain confidence, and we will succeed because practice makes perfect. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you. 11:39.
Hello everyone. I'm very glad to have two Kaifeng in my winter vacation. Kaifeng is located near Zhengzhou. My friend and I went to Wanshui Mountain, Wuxia City in Kaifeng. It is a very interesting place. Mm, there are many performers about Chinese traditional culture, and what impressed me the most was the elf flower performers. Um, it is very beautiful and makes me happy. And I share a video about it with our WeChat group. Everyone can watch it. Um, in a word, it is a place worth visiting it. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, one more, right? The last student, right? 11:40.
Yes. Hello, teacher. Hello, everyone. I have a funny story from my holiday. One day, I really want to eat Liu Mei, so my friend and I go to a supermarket to buy some, but we can't find it out. We tried two more supermarkets, but still no Liu Mei. We are about to give up when we see a small store in a corner. It looks old, but we decided to check it out. And guess what? They have Liu Mei. We are so excited and we buy it, then rush out. As soon as we get outside, I open the Liu Mei and about to eat it. But my friend says, hey, check the date. Remember that time I bought expired food? I quickly checked and it's expired. I almost ate it, but we both laugh and feel lucky that I don't eat it. It's a funny moment, but I learned to always check the date. Here, this is
This is a little.
some candy.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, so you're the last one, right? All right, we do have a few more minutes, right? So it's 9:54. Okay, 10 more minutes, right? So I will not start anything else. I just wanted you, I don't know, did you have checked this article? Did you have checked it? When I send you on Sunday, right? Sunday I send you this, right? For example, this is one of the English speech context that I participated. For example, this is my way, for example, student number one, right? So gesture, for example, no gesture, or volume. If I understand the volume is okay, reading, no reading, right? So pronunciation. So today I didn't talk about pronunciation here, right? This is this is about the reading exercise that I gave it to you, right? Listening and then go back and read it out loud. This is for improving your pronunciation. So giving a good speech or a good class or a good anything like this is about practicing, right? Practicing the mix of those things, like a pronunciation, voice volume, gesturing, right? Eye contact, not reading. These all together makes a good presentation. So I kind of put this article here because a lot of the students, they don't know what they need to do to make a good presentation. They're kind of, how are they evaluating me, right? So as a judge, for example, I was invited to be a judge on the next Monday. So I actually draw something like this and evaluate students. Are they reading? Are they gesturing? Do I understand what they're saying? This is all a mix of those many things. So, and today was a really good practice for the recording part of your test, right? You're gonna have a recording, like a paper test, and also a recording video. So if you put those things, right? So prepare what you're gonna say, read it, try to read it again, improve your pronunciation, right? So maybe you can do some gesturing or while you're talking, looking at the camera because you're not being in person with me, right? So those things makes a lot of difference when you're recording because you're gonna feel more connected when somebody's watching you. So I enjoyed today, so I hope you enjoyed because the presentation was not only for me, for you to share to each other. So I enjoyed this class. So let's wait for the bell to ring, okay? Because I cannot let you out. So, we don't have a homework for next class, right? All right, so just let's wait for the bell. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, see you. What's this one? The camera? Yeah, I'm going to record the presentation. We're going to have a presentation today, right? So I'll be recording. But then I will post the presentation on YouTube so you can watch it yourself. Okay? All right, number 1101. Who is 1101?
Sorry, teacher, I can't give a video presentation.
You're not going to do the presentation? You're going to miss the points. You're going to get 0 for the homework today. Is that what you're saying? Remember, last class I gave you the assignment, right? So this is the presentation next class. This is going to count as a homework. If you don't present, you're going to get 0.
Maybe I can be the last one.
Okay. Okay. So, okay, number 2. 1102. Oh, okay, let me say something. If you're too nervous, you can read, right? So I'm saying, if you want to have a better presentation, a fast presentation, you do those things. But if you're too nervous, I don't know, I never practiced without reading, I have to read. Okay, that's okay, you can read, no problem. I'm just saying that if you do those things, your presentation will be much better, okay? You don't have to do that way, okay? All right. So here's this spot, because when you see, okay, you can see yourself in the camera. You can. All right. Okay. For example, he's gonna share some photos. So put in the WeChat class group, right? So share the pictures in the class groups, and then you can talk about them. So you guys know the order of the presentation. For example, when he's kind of finishing the presentation, if you're going to be the next one and you have some pictures, you can put all the pictures in the class group because you're going to be the next one. Okay? So for example, now he's number 2. Next of him is going to be number 3. So when he see that he's finishing, and then you can send your pictures to the class group because you're going to be the next one. All right. So you can...
Nowadays, the New Year is becoming more and more formal and has no New Year flavor. But this New Year, I returned to my childhood hobby of setting of fireworks. With the addition of fireworks, the New Year comes quietly in the lecture of one after another. In the past few years, due to the strict control of the government and the family stability, my impression and the expectation of New Year has been diluted. There are not many fireworks both this year, but in the company of my brother and sister in the onlookers of my family. This year's New Year theme is happy. Time will devote everything, including the great New Year's scanner, but the family will never fade away.
Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, number 1103. Okay.
My after-school vacation, junior to Laotian Mountain and Hungary Kulan. During my recent vacation, I embarked on a temporary junior that took me to decisive decision, Laotian Mountain and the theme park only Kulan. This trip was not only a break from my routine, but also a opportunity to immerse myself in the nature beauty and the rich culture uh, heritage of China. Firstly, I went to Laotian Mountain, a street size renowned for its trinity and uh, spiritual aura. As I ascended the mountain, I was greeted by breaking visuals of those greenery and towering peaks that seemed to touch the sky. After spending a couple of days in the embrace of nature, I headed to only a theme park that previously expands into the Prince's rich history and culture. Uh, Walking through the park, I feel like I was transported to different parts of Ghana, expressing its diverse landscape and cultures. The interactive experience allowed me to learn more about the present traditions, customs, and achievements. My vacation to Laotian and Only was truly a blend of nature's and culture richness. It's not only provide me with a much needed break, but also enriched my understanding and appreciation of China's diverse landscape and history.
Okay, thank you, thank you. So let me give you a feedback. So last class, we have one student who also did not prepare. So I don't know, he forgot about the assignment. And he said, no, I cannot give a speech. So and then I said, okay, so the speech today is going to be worth 40 points. I remember 40 points, the homework, right? So 0 to 40. But I can tell you, if you come here, right, to try it, the minimum I'm going to get you 30 points just for coming here and try to do it, right? But if you do better, like some gestures, not reading, pronouncing the words well, you get more points. My point is, remember, it's easy to pass my class, right? I told you this, right? So if you come here and give the presentation, doesn't matter how bad it is, the minimum you're going to get 30 points, right? So this student was kind of feeling, oh, I didn't prepare. I'm not going to give the presentation. I said, oh, I'm going to get 0. And then he said, okay, I will try. And because he didn't prepare, he has nothing to read. So he's kind of, okay, tell me about your vacation. Oh, I went to visit this place. I went to the mountain. I spent time with my family. He wasn't reading. He was looking at the audience. And because he wasn't reading and no preparations, he's kind of doing some gesture. Oh, and then he was one of the best presentations. See, for example, some of you come here and reading. Okay, you can read. Okay, no problem. But if you try to include those things, your presentation will be better. So he was the guy who didn't prepare, and he was the guy almost with the 40 points because it was including those things that I told you. He didn't read, maybe because he didn't prepare, so he didn't have anything to read, and he was kind of speaking like naturally, right? For example, when you're talking to someone, you're not reading, right? So, okay, let's eat together. Oh, what did you eat yesterday? Oh, I went to the movies. You're not reading, right? That's my point. So if you're not reading, the conversation is much better, right? So try to do this, okay? That's my point. But if you come here reading, no show, you don't have to show pictures. Pictures if you wanted to show. So if you just come here, you're gonna get at least 30 points. Don't worry too much, okay? All right. So let's go for the next one, which is 1104.
In the winter vacation, most of my energy and time is used for entertainment and rest mainly entertainment. I often talk with my children and brothers, about 6 people. We often eat, drink, sing together, and so on. We often play that in internet, so to speak, should up at night and driving around, going to the surrounding city or beyond. I think it is very relaxing and the best way to have fun during the holiday. 我假期只顾着玩了，没有拍照片儿。我发的照片是我们那时候夜骑开封的时候拍的照片。
I did not understand this part.
因为那个时候，我们属于是那个时候最早去的，所以后边我们是最早去的第一批，然后那时候没人管，人比较少。
I did not understand this part. I don't speak Chinese.
No problem. I say.
To them.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
因为咱们后来再去开封的时候，不是都学校不让去了吗？我们去的早，那时候我们是8个人，因为我在寒假里我们只顾着玩了，每天都喝的跟个傻逼一样，然后我们在一块儿从来不拍照片啥的，然后这我没有办法了，我就是找的都是我们以前那时候去开封玩的也是非常骑了，我硬骑6个小时，穿牛仔裤骑6个小时。
All right, thank you. But please try to do in English, right? So this is an English class, all right? All right, so next one will be 1105, number 5.
This winter holiday, I have a full and meaningful time. Learning, I made a detailed plan. Every day we will take time to finish the holiday homework, but also with several extracurricular goals, such as ordinary work, in the attempt to feel the struggle and intensity of the effort. Throughout the day return in life, I learned to do some simple homework, like wiping the table, washing the dishes, and realize the hard work of my parents. I also made dumpling with my family to share the happiness of family. In addition, I did not forget to emphasize, insist on dropping running every day, so that they are full of vitality. This winter vacation, play and games, let me grow around, looking forward to the arrival of the new semester.
Okay, thank you. Okay, number 1107.
On my vacation, my family took a trip to ancient town, which we never gone there, and where we experienced different scenery which we can see in the city. Also, we tried local snacks and delicious food. What's more, on the New Year's Eve, my entire family gathered for delicious food, and we cooked together to prepare many food, such as we cooked dumplings and miangao, symbolizing prosperity and fish. Also, it was heartwarming for Chinese to experience our stories in the past year. And for the Spring Festival traditions, we buy many decorations to decorate our home. Such as we
We decorate our home with lanterns, tablet, and paper cuttings for good luck. Good luck. We also set up fireworks, which was very beautiful and which was so beautiful that we can't forget. Also, the fireworks light up the sky that makes me very wonderful.
Okay, thank you. So let me give you a feedback. Did you guys notice? For example, she brought something to read, but she was kind of looking, and then she's, for example, oh, okay, and then she was looking most at me, right? But for example, you could be looking anyone in the class, right? Doesn't have to be only me, right? So you establish eye contact with anyone. But for example, she was kind of doing a small gesture here, right? And also she was not reading completely. She was kind of looking and then looking at the audience. So this is an effort to try to do this. And that's the small thing that she didn't makes the speech better. You see the difference? For example, if somebody comes here like this, like and read it, not even look at once, the audience, not even look in the audience once, and then go back like this. So there will be no contact with audience. People feel like, oh, they're talking to, I don't know, right? But if you're looking at people, right, you feel like you're talking to them. That's going to make a much better experience. All right, thank you. All right, so now student number 1108.
During the holiday, I made cubes with my family, which was very interesting. Cube chickens need to build a cube. If you see the wrong panic, the cube will collapse. When the cube is built, it is set on fire. When the sword is hard, is put on and dismantled, and the chicken are put into the sword to cover it. It will be ready in about half an hour. The chicken was so delicious, so that it was eaten without taking a picture.
Thank you. All right, student 1109. Are you sharing pictures, right?
At the beginning of the holiday, I went out with my friends. For 2 days. We went to play. We went to play escape room. 卡困 a Chinese 简. We as reporters to that home to search for a secret of his disappearance. This decryption game 是 complete game we get a small block after the complete game. After that, we went to make crafts, and I made a very beautiful butterfly. It's purple. I like color. 是 January 28th is Chinese New Year's Eve. 是 my family and I together made dumplings. 是 set out fireworks and played mahjong. Last week of holiday, we went to Harbin with my friends. At that time, Harbin was during the Asian Winter Games, and many tourists were playing there. We went to see the Northeast tiger, lion, and a cat.
Okay.
是 I experienced the wizarding world of Harry Potter. The TV is showing Harry Potter. Smart.
That's okay. Okay.
I visited the museum of the criminal archives of Japanese Army Unit 731. 731. It was a Japanese Army battle test biological weapon on human subjects. We want to see the Harbin Art Palace of the Harbin Art Palace Making Museum. It has a European architecture style, and I tasted food that I had never eaten before. 雪棉豆沙。
Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. So now students 11, 10. Is this PPT yours?
No.
No. Oh.
Sir.
Oh, it's her. Oh.
Maybe this is a little boring for you. During my vacation, I spend most of time at home. Every day I would wake up, sit in my computer to play games, and then go back to sleep. Repeating this cycle. Sometimes I would go out to eat with my friend, shop at the supermarket, or go to her house to play games together. We would lie in the bed and watching the screens. When we would to sleep, she would always steal my blanket and woke me up. That's too bad. That's all. This is my holiday.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, student 11, 11.
I had a very full winter vacation. I went back to my hometown for the New Year on January 24th. I was very happy. I missed my relatives. I hadn't seen for a long time. I missed them very much, and I passed the driving test smoothly. I became a disco driver. During the Spring Festival, I kept visiting relatives and friends and received a lot of lucky money, which also became my source of income during the holiday. We were very happy to shoot guns and eat New Year's dinner. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, student 11, 12.
I share some pictures on WeChat.
Oh, sure. Okay.
This winter vacation, I returned to my hometown and enjoyed the located especially choosing that I have been long day and night. On a recent day, my parents and I made a last-minute decision to go to the Longtou Mountain. Yeah, this picture. The mountain is covered with thick white snow, wrapped in a cereal
turned brightly in the sunlight. Also, the weather was very cold, but the scenery was beautiful and we had a great holiday during the Chinese New Year. I visited relatives and friends and ate dishes from various families. I also went to a party with my former classmates and friends, chatting about the past and sharing our respective universities. It was very happy.
Okay, thank you. All right, student 11, 13. Is that your travel PPT is yours?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
I would like to share with my experience, my travel experience during the winter vacation. During the winter break, I went on a road trip with my family to Yunnan province. We started driving from Zhejiang and it took about 2 days to reach Yunnan. Although the journey was long, the scenery along the way was incredibly beautiful. When we first arrived in Kunming, Yunnan province, we encountered the first snow of the season, since it was close to the Spring Festival. The snow was seen as the auspicious sign for a prosperous year ahead. But unfortunately, the snowflakes in the south were too small, and I didn't manage to take any photos. We visited the Dianshi Lake in Kunming, where the scenery was stunning and the views were expensive. You can see this one is Dianshi Lake. The next day, we headed to the ancient city of Dali. However, there were so many tourists that the experience wasn't as enjoyable as we had hoped. Many visitors were dressed in local attire for photos, but it was already late and very cold, so I didn't get to dress up. The night view of Erhai Lake was serene and profound, and the lake itself was vast. The sunshine in Yunnan was delightful and uplifting. Shangri-La was another famous destination we visited. We first explored the ancient town of Dukezong, where we found the world's largest prayer wheel. Then we went to the Songzanling Scenic Area, with the Songzanling Temple being the most distinctive feature. We can see this picture. Many tourists went inside to pray for blessings. The altitude here is 3,500 meters, and some altitude sickness symptoms may occur, so we didn't stay for long. Afterward, we left Shangri-La and headed to the ancient city of Lijiang, where we tried local delicacies such as curd pork ribs and pea flour jelly. On our way back from the road trip, we passed through Chengdu and enjoying the authentic Chengdu hot pot. The last picture.
Okay.
That sums up my winter vacation travel experience. Thanks.
Okay. So let me give you another feedback, okay? So, for example, in the beginning, she was reading much less. By the end of the speech, she was reading more. But remember the first impressions that I talked to you about it maybe last semester? So first impressions last a lot longer than you think. For example, when she's kind of start the speech, she wasn't reading. I had a very good impression. So I kind of put it there, oh, very good grades, even though she was reading more by the end of the speech. So, for example, and if you're going to read, do like her. For example, she's kind of reading but looking at the audience and then reading back and then looking at the audience again. Some people read like this. They never look at the audience. So it feels no connection at all. But if you're going to read, do like she did. So you're reading, but then by the end of the paragraph, you look at the audience. And then, okay, read more, and then look at the audience. So it's a better way to reading than just stay focused here, not looking at the audience at all, right? But for example, I had a very good impression because she starts very well. Thank you. Okay, so let's go for the next student. So 11, 14 now.
My holiday is colorful. Below I will show my holiday life through pictures. The first picture is in Xinxiang South Taihang. There is a lot of snow on the mountain, very slippery. But the experience is very good. In the picture, there are in the picture are my parents, my little niece and me. In addition, I want to bought a dog very much during the holiday. So I bought one in Xinxiang named Baby. It is very cute. The dog has black eyes and a nose. It is very cute. Baby often plays with me, but sometimes baby likes to bully other dogs. Now to grab food and even hold the slippers, which bothers me very, very much. The next picture, this is a photo of my father with Sun Wukong, Pig Bajie, and Tang Monk in Journey to the West. I think vacation is full, but vacation is too short.
Okay. Okay, thank you. So next one is 11, 15.
This winter vacation was short but memorable. On my sister's birthday, we watched a movie named Naja 2, and I think it is a wonderful movie, and we all touched it. It was the perfect way to celebrate the special day. After the movie, we had a dinner at a restaurant, but the food was pre-made and tasteless and overpriced. It was disappointed. During the vacation, I also tried cooking. My first try is my first attempt failed. It was too salty, but I tried, but I never gave up. I tried the second time, and on my second try, I followed the recipe carefully, and it turned out great. Overall, my winter vacation was a max of fun.
Thank you. All right, now student 11, 16. So you're the last one was 11:15, right? The last one was 11:15, right? Now 16?
Yeah.
Okay, 16. Okay, come.
Good morning, everyone. Today I stand here to share with you my exciting winter vacation. I spent the winter vacation relaxing with my family and friends, enjoying some quality time together. In the beginning, I tried to do a part-time about taking care of small animals, but standing for a long time and high intensity work made me give it up. I spent a lot of time organizing my home, which helped me start a year with a cleaner and organized space. I had the chance to visit many beautiful places during the break, such as Jigongshan and Nanwang. I have been playing with my relatives' children. They are my best friends. Until now, I still miss them very much. I also tried to learn to cook. I made tomato egg noodles and seafood porridge by myself. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Now 11. Okay, let's have our break first.
Oh. 今天几月几号了？6月。啊，6月10号。哦，16。其实。
These are the pictures of the students' presentations. All right, so let's continue. So now it's going to be student 1117.
Okay, everybody, I'm here to talk about my winter holiday at home. I am a homebody, so what I did first in my winter holiday is just caught up with my sleep. Caught up with the sleep that I missed during the school term. I needed to wake up with an alarm. I don't have to rush to class, and I can sleep to whenever I want. When I wasn't asleep, I was glued to my favorite movies, TV shows, and video games, just as a normal tomorrow. When I wasn't asleep, I have always helped out with my family. I do the dishes and sweep the floor, and of course, I helped out with my mom with cooking. We made some delicious family meals together, and here we can see we have also eat a hot pot together at home. Another cool thing is hanging out with my friends and family. We met up on our usual spots, had a chat and shared fun stories about school and life. And I also light up some fireworks with my brothers, as you can see in my this video. But unfortunately, the firework couldn't be light up, so we had to burn it together. So it's more like a torch than a firework. Overall, this winter break is all about relaxation, family, and friends. It was a perfect charge before I went to school. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Now 11:18.
Hi everyone. First, I have no photos because I forget it. The past winter vacation is normal time for me because During this vacation, I waited at home every day for my mom's arrangement. Sometimes I help my parents to take care of their business. Sometimes I clean at home, and of course, part of time I had to get together with my friends. The most anticipated part is to celebrate the new year, and it is customary to do something different every day to welcome the new year. Whenever this time, everyone in the family will do something together, and I think it is the most happy time of the year. And I like the day. I like the day more. I like the day of making croquettes best because my mom's croquettes are delicious, and I can eat the freshly made croquettes next to me. During this time, I also had unforgettable memories with my friends. We went to Xi'an for a trip to get together, and we went to Xi'an, we went to some of the famous scenic parks and museums in Xi'an, and we also tasted a lot of special food of Xi'an. This um, this winter vacation is also warm memories for me. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you. 11:19.
Over the winter break, I went to Beijing with my friend, and honestly, it was pretty chill. We hit up D2&D Park first. Um, Apparently, it's famous for Tiesheng's book and Tiesheng's book, and there's even a tree they call the Yuhua tree, and another one that Tiesheng's tree. Not gonna lie, it's like the candles celebrating respect to celebrate trees. Later we check out Prince Yun's mansion. That's where explorer Yun Zheng lived before he became ruler. The architecture blew my mind. All those intricate carvings are hidden counted yards. For that, we braved the legendary Beijing Dome. Let me tell you that fermented bean juice tasted like someone makes jam sauce with sour milk. We all took one sip and went, no. But hey, at least we can say we tried it. The real MVP of the trip is though. This baddest grandpa we saw winter swimming in a frozen lake. Jude was doing backstroke in sub-zero temperatures like it was nothing. We stood there shaving in our puffer jacks where he waved at us like a superhero. Absolute legend. All in all, Beijing served up some weird and wonderful moments. It's a trip. It's a trip I won't forget anytime soon.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, now 11:20.
Okay. The winter vacation has left me with beautiful moments. At the beginning of the winter vacation to my flat, my aunt was going to get married. Get married. This made me very happy. I thought that I can enjoy a delicious feast. On the wedding day, it was extremely lovely and the atmosphere was so therefore, therefore I meet a lot of relatives and friends. We ask about we ask ask each other about how we have been recently, and we had and we had a really heated conversation together. The bridegroom come to pick up the bride. I received with envelopes, envelopes, and I was in a terrible mood. One of the exciting exciting part of my winter vacation was celebrating the spring festival. The whole family got together and have a big dinner with a variety of delicious dishes. In addition, I made an appointment with my good friend to go shopping together. Um, we along the way we talked and laughed. Uh, it seemed that time passed very quickly. Um, Very quickly, I accompanied my friends to get air tourist. We also come across a adorable dog in the shopping mall, and I took photos of it. This was so cute.
Thank you. So let me give you another feedback, okay? I see a lot of you are trying to not read, which I praise you, very good. So, but I see also when you're trying not to read, you're kind of looking up or not looking at the audience because you're trying to, what did I try to remember what you wrote, right? So I understand maybe this is the first time you're trying to do like this, right? Like not trying to read and everything. To do everything at once is hard. I understand that. But I appreciate that you guys put in some efforts to try to do those things, right? But this is the feedbacks to help you, right? So I have the impression that when you're kind of not trying to read, you're kind of looking nowhere, right? Because you're trying to remember. For example, I'm talking to you now, but I'm looking, I'm trying to remember, right, what I have to say. It's different than when I'm talking, looking at you, looking at your eyes. I'm talking to you. So this is establish a much better connection. Okay, this is just a feedback. Okay, let's go for the next student, which is 1121. Yeah.
I had a great time during the winter vacation. The first thing I do when I get home is to take my driver's license exam. It has been 2 years since I registered for the exam, but I always have no time to take it because there are always other things to do during other vacations. But fortunately, this vacation is free so that I can practice hard. And then I passed every subject in one time, and finally I got my own driver license in, before the Chinese New Year. And then I showed off my driver license to my best friends. And during the Chinese New Year, I watched movies with my friends, and we take off fireworks very, very secretly because there are always many managers not allowing us to take off fireworks. Although we were very secretly, we were very happy. And during the Lantern Festival, many lanterns were hung on our roads. They are very beautiful, and I also take many beautiful photos. Unfortunately, this winter, my home hasn't snowed, so I can't make a snowman as usual. I hope it will snow next winter vacation so that I can have many more happiness. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. All right, 1122 now.
I would
the beginning of winter vacation, my friends and I spent 2 days spending. My friends and I spent 2 days playing in Zhengzhou before returning home. We went to the Henan Drama Fantasy City together and watched an amazing play. I originally planned to take a part-time job, which is also very simple, to work as a teaching assistant in a tutoring institution. But due to various reasons, I didn't make it in the end. So I can only enjoy my winter at home. I have a younger brother who goes to elementary school and a younger sister who goes to high school. So tutoring them on homework is an important task for me during the winter vacation. In addition, I also gathered my high school classmates and talked about many topics related to the high school life. Although it was tiring, it was also full of joy. Finally, on New Year's Eve, my mother and I cooked together, made dumplings, and set off fireworks with my younger siblings. I really had a very wonderful winter vacation. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you. 11:23.
During my winter vacation, I have my parents clean up our home, making dumplings, buy some New Year's foods, and cook the New Year's Eve dinner. At night. We watched the New Year's Eve with fireworks. My Our family spent a beautiful and happy Spring Festival together. After Spring Festival, our whole home went hiking together. On the way, we saw a small frozen lake and see uh, uh, a lot of animals such as peacocks, rabbits, and monkeys. I have had a fun feeling and happy winter vacation. That's awesome.
Thank you. Student 11:24.
Now it's time for me to show my winter holiday. My winter holiday is quite different, because I had a part-time job. Yes, you can see in the first picture. This picture shows the picture shows the Yu yogurt. This is where I work. You can also see in the little dark and hot room. This is where I work. In this little room, I needed to make yogurt, different flavor of yogurt. Yeah. 然后 sometimes when there are many people, I also needed to go front and make yogurt bowls, just like the second and third bottles. Sometimes, due to work regulations, the person who made it must taste it to check if the flavor is correct. So every time I will take the largest tasting spoon and take a huge bite to check. I do believe they are delicious enough to eat. I do believe they are delicious enough to eat. I do believe they taste very thick. They taste very thick, but also very smooth. So I like to snack and eat them. I had this off because my boss said he couldn't afford the triple wages, but I think he actually is joking. I think he actually joking. He is actually joking. I actually wanted to have his own spring festival. During the spring festival, I helped my mom cook dinner, and and I also baked a big cake for my family. Mm, use my own money. But my favorite thing is watching our cat, whose name is called Female Star. You can see the rest of photos. It's a beautiful picture of her. He is really a very cute cat. You can see the photos. Some showed her lounging in bed, and some showed her basking in the sun, and some showed her watching us watching TV. I really had a very happy winter holiday. I love the dishes my mom cooked. I love my cat, and I also love watching TV with my family. Mm, yes, they made my wonderful winter vacation. That's all my sharing. Thank you for listening.
Thank you. Thank you. Student 1125.
Okay, I'm very happy to be here share my winter vacation life. My winter vacation life was divided into two parts, work and life. The first part, I the first part is work. I was determined to become a teacher, English teacher for grade 7 students in the tutoring institution. I tried to change my identity from a student to a teacher. And use my knowledge and ability to teach the students that they have to improve their English. This opportunity not only allowed me to apply my knowledge there, but also I I gained a lot of about teaching student engagement and teaching challenges. And I also receive much love from my students. My students are very cute. When I enter the classroom before the class begins, they will be happy and tell me, teacher, these snakes are very delicious. Give you and have a test. So I would have much delicious snakes before the class. And after taking a break from work, I would meet my friends and play mahjong with them. And we also, it's a necessary process when we might. In the process, we chatted and shared the interesting things before that happened before we met. And we also eat delicious food and take pictures to record this moment. Of course, on the New Year's Eve, my sister and I make a delicious food for my family and to welcome the new year. This is my winter vacation life. It's busy, but I am very happy because I also gained a lot from this.
Thank you. Students 1126.
Today I want to share my journey of climbing a mountain. How it told me about courage and growth. At first, I was excited. The mountain was too high and the weather was perfect. But after just 30 minutes, my legs started shaking. My back felt like a rock. I kept asking myself, why didn't I even come here? Then something changed, and the elderly hiker passed by me. Don't look up at the peak, just focus on your next step. Those simple words became my motto. I stopped worrying about the top and started to enjoy the journey. 3 hours later, I made it. In the world, I enjoy the journey. That's all.
Okay, thank you. 1127.
Hi everyone, I'm so excited to share my winter break over the vacation. I helped out with my bicycles. One day we climbed the castle at my place. We climbed the freezing egg. and there was non-stop laughter. Later, we had a feast at the local dinner chat with about all the fun we had in school. At night, we did a sparkler in the big yard. The sparklers were so pretty, and we took lots of pictures before school started again. We went to TTV to see. I have a great time with my friends in the winter vacation. I can't wait for the next one. Thank you for listening.
Okay, thank you. Student 1128.
My holiday was full and happy. During the vacation, I traveled between Zhejiang and Luoyang and located at a teaching assistant with my friends in a private and middle school education institution in Zhejiang. Our main task is asking the children to do their homework and answer questions for them. I had a good time with them. Although some of the children would do nothing, but overall they did a great job. This is a very clever little girl to them who is smart and quick. He can finish a task on time every day. The exercise of homework is still high. We miss them very much, although I was a little uncomfortable when I first started working. I got to know the children better in the process of getting to know them, and I succeeded in earning money. I was very happy in this position.
Thank you. 1129. Okay.
A lot of interesting things happened this winter vacation. At the first time, I took charge of preparing New Year's Eve dinner with my mother guiding me paternally. I made dumplings with turkey noodles. When the Spring Festival a gala started, when the Spring Festival gala began, I watched it with my family. We all shocked by the convenience of technology. I also took care of my little niece and nephew. My little nephew was so cute. He unlaced his shoes with his teeth, which made me laugh so much. They are so funny. They are so funny that I have a good time with them. With my little brother's help, I put up the I put up the spring pictures, but it was the first time I did it. I put 情书包 and 玉池光 upside down. In our world, the winter festival was so fresh and unforgettable.
Okay, thank you. 1130.
I feel very happy and for this winter vacation. At the beginning of the winter vacation, I had some part-time job for 6 days. My family and I returned to our hometown for a very 1 year. And also welcome to my 20th birthday. At the beginning of the winter vacation, I got a 60 part-time job from a sister. It is a permission job in Estados Unidos. During these 6 days, I induct the products to customers, carefully induct the features and the advantages of products. This job has given me some patient concentration and also makes me different visual and with near of level after finishing this part-time job. My good friends and I went shopping together to buy new clothes for the Chinese New Year. Waiting for the arriving driver of New Year. On New Year years, we had a New Year's dinner together. Watching the Spring Festival Gala. After the New Year, we celebrate playings of my family and friends. I celebrate my 20th birthday. This winter vacation, I'm very happy. Thanks for listening.
Thank you. Next student, 1131.
During the winter vacation, I went to Suzhou to do a part-time job. Then during the Spring Festival, I got a 5-day break. So on the first day of the holiday, I went to explore by myself. First, I went to Pingjiang Road, a well-known road street in Suzhou. People say when Pingjiang Road, part of the ancient of city of Suzhou. When I arrived at Pingjiang Road, it lived up to its reputation, maybe because it was the Spring Festival holiday. There were many tourists on the road, and the whole street was very lively. There are many stores selling Suzhou's special delicacies and small shops selling Suzhou's specialties along the road. However, the price was very quite expensive for me. So when I entered some shop, I only dared to taste some free samples of fruit wine and scented cream they provided. I have to say, their products were really good. The Biluochun wine and the peach blossom wine were very fragrant. After wandering around for a while, I also wanted to bring some Suzhou specialties back for my family to taste. So I bought a bag of Suzhou style handmade pastries, such a small bag of pastries cost me nearly 40 yuan. Following the Chinese way, if you come, you might as well see everything. Then I went to nearby Yingbo Administrator's garden. As soon as I entered, I was greeted by the typical Suzhou style garden scenery. For someone who has lived in the north for a long time, it's quite rare to see a tuft of green in the dead of winter. In the garden, I was surprised to see patches of green trees, even some blooming flowers, and the indispensable winter plum blossoms. When I got close to them, I could smell the refreshing fragrance they emitted, which was truly delightful. Apart from Pingjiang Road and the Yingbo Administrator's garden, I also visited some other places during the holiday, such as the 7 Mile Mountain read and lingering garden. There are many ancient and elegant buildings in them, as well as the nice view of the 7 Mile mountain stream. There are also some distinctive features of the winter town in the Jiangnan region. Thank you for listening.
Okay, thank you. 1132.
Hello everyone, today I want to share my experience from my vacation. Taking care of my cousin's dog, Mantou. He is a lovely and lovely dog. Only 1 year old, but very smart and friendly. Before I adopted the dog, I always get up at 12 o'clock every day, but now I have to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning to walk the dog. This forced me to go to bed early and get up early. In the following days, I was responsible for feeding, walking, and cleaning the dog. We spent half a month together. When Mantou left, I cried for a long time. I believe this beautiful memory will stay with me forever. Thanks.
Okay, thank you. Now, 1133.
Today I'd like to share with you how I spent my winter vacation. As soon as I got home from school, I saw our 2 dogs spreading their tails and running towards me. I really love dogs, they are so cute. And in fact, I spent a long time playing with them. As the Spring Festival approaching, I helped my parents with the New Year shopping and decorating the house. The day before New Year's Eve, I helped my dad put up the traditional cold lights on our doors. On the afternoon of New Year's Eve, I made dumplings by myself, which I found to be a very fun and meaningful activity. On the morning of the Spring Festival, we eat a dumpling instead of firecrackers and wished my parents a Happy New Year. My parents gave me lucky money and then we visited our neighbors to exchange New Year greetings. Over the next few days, we visited my grandmother, uncle, and other relatives to pay New Year's calls. I also had meals with my friends. All in all, I had a very joyful and meaningful winter vacation.
Thank you. Now the students 1134.
Now I would like to share my holiday life with you. I have done a lot of things since I left school. I have plenty of time to relax. I have no any homework. First of all, my sister and I went to the newly opened supermarket in order to prepare things needed for the new year. We caught a lot of cute soft dogs in the lawn machine. In addition, during the holiday, I fell in love with a sport badminton. I always play badminton with my sister to express my body.
Thank you. Student 1135.
Hello everyone. During the winter vacation, I had a fun-filled picking experience. On that day, the sun was shining brightly, like today. My family and I went to a strawberry farm on the outskirts of our city. As soon as we entered the farm, the large case of green strawberries leaves came into view. Bright red and black strawberries picked out from among the leaves, looking extremely tempting. I exactly walked into the strawberry field and scouted down to carefully select the ripe strawberries. Like this one, it's very big and ripe. The aroma of strawberries was into my nose. I gently peeled the seeds of the strawberries and carefully picked them and put them into my mouth. So my hands were covered with the sweet smell of the strawberries. This, this strawberry picking experience not only allowed me to taste smell and fresh strawberries, but also brought me closer to nature and enabled me to enjoy. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. The last student, 6109.
Winter vacation is rich and work hard for me. I wonder how to travel with my family during the holiday. Seeing the scene along the way made me feel that and happy in my time. I also watched One Piece. In with the scenes of the cultural have flag and moving. On New Year's I had a spinning complex and dumping with my in the evening go out to work. Instead of where work in a later window. On the first day of the new year, we will go to the camp together in a week. Both will likely in the new year. The winter weekend happiness and joys coming. That's everything.
Okay, thank you. So number one, do you still want to do it? Okay, okay, let's go.
Hello everyone. I wanted to share with. I'm glad to tell you about my winter trip to Fayan Temple in Xinyang, my hometown. When I entered the temple, I was really impressed by the serious and peaceful atmosphere. The statue in the temple was very well kept and carefully made. But the mm, but the outside beauty serious was the most amazing and was the most amazing. 然后看一下 was the most amazing. The mountain was still green. The mountain was still green, which was a strong contrast to the winter season. The water in the river was blue and clean, which like a moral reflecting sky. What made it even more wonderful was the snow that hadn't melted. The snow-covered view was like a beautiful winter world. The waterfall, which was snow frozen, looked like a huge ice statue shining brightly in the sunlight. This visit wasn't just a scenery. It was an experience that made my heart feel peaceful. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. For somebody who did not prepare, he did well, right? So he starts very good, not reading and then talking to everybody. It's like this is what it makes a good presentation. So I hope you enjoyed today. I surely did enjoy, right? So I'm gonna meet myself here. I surely enjoyed listening to your vacation. So I hope you learned something today from a speech presentation, right? It's not only about speaking, right? It's about how do you posture yourself, how do you look, how do you interact with the audience. So we still have a few more minutes, right? 59. So let's wait for the bell. And as the bell rings, you can go. So I'll see you in the next class. Okay? But just wait for the bell. All right. Wait for the bell. Class is over, yes. Okay, you can go. Okay, okay. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.